Never meaning no harm. Hello! I am too old for toys, and this is going to be a review of a little... No, seriously, this is a review of a very little Gundam. Together with the Chibi Kororo Plamo. This was released in... what was it? 2006? For 600 yen. Sergeant Frog. The only reason I got this was because it came with this minuscule RX78-2. Not interested in the rest of the Sergeant Frog thing. If you want it, tell me why. I might consider sending it to you. Kororo Gunzo building Plamo. A Plamo building a Plamo. It's like Inception, isn't it? See this? You cut this out and fold it. It's double-sided. It's an instruction sheet as well. All for that little Plamo. It comes with this sticker sheet. There's this big box art, 1 in 100 scale, vintage RX78-2. Get a load of that. And for size comparisons, this is the Noodle Gundam. That's the shield, the body. Is it upside down? Please excuse me. This is 1 in 380th scale, and I worked it out that this is somewhere around 1 in 642 scale. So very small, but very complete. All the detail on both sides of the molding is there. I mean, I could have expected it to be slightly hollow on one side, but no. The shield is very plain, but that doesn't matter. Most important is this guy. So I'm going to cut him out, give you a good look at him. You get all sorts of other things with it as well. You get a green Zaku, a completed one, it's just 2 halves, and even a pair of little nippers. But what I'm really interested in is this sprue. Let's have a good close look at him. Very detailed given its size. And there's this big peg here because Kororo needs to grab hold of it. And I'm fairly sure that you can snip all these bits out and put together probably the smallest RX78-2 kit that there has ever been. Correct me if I am wrong. Size comparisons with a tin of pop. Where's my tin of pop? Tin of pop. Here it is. He's tiny. So let's build him, shall we? I can't even get my nippers into this thing. So I've cut all his bits off his sprue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 components to him. Now, if any of you out there know of a Gunpla kit of the RX78-2, which is any smaller than this, that you actually build, okay? I don't count those ones which are just like one piece. I'm pretty sure that this is the smallest it gets. That counts as a Plamo kit, right? I'm assembling him. You know, arms, legs, head, backpack. He even comes with a shield. It's a shame that he doesn't have a beam rifle. That would have been the icing on the cake. Look. I was thinking that this had to use glue the size that it is. So if you use cement for it, then I would have forgiven it. And it probably means that there are even smaller possibilities for an RX78-2. I don't mind if it uses glue. So in terms of articulation, you are given the option of turning his head sideways, and he has the up and down arm movement, but his legs are fixed pose. But what can you expect? Oh, just notice there are little gaps in his back pockets, and oh, also in his heels. A bit of putty would fix that. Oh, there's a gap in the hollow of his back as well, but I can forgive that. And a working shield, removable shield. I don't know about what tickles your fancy, but this hits the spot for me. Yep, I have a thing about small RX78-2s. Size comparisons. Noodle Gundam. A 1 in 1/44 scale kit. And a tin of pop. So there you have him. It's going to be a bugger to paint this one.